Hello. I'm not sure how dark it's going to be here. I thought it would be lighter doing it outside, but this is how dark it is here. Oh my God. It's June. You'd never know. The sky is absolutely gray. That's why it looks gray. What I want to talk about in this video is some of the reasons why you may not be getting results when you try to change something. And of course, what I'm talking a lot about is when you try to change into a healthier way of eating, to living a healthier lifestyle, right? Because that's kind of what I help women with. Now, there's various reasons for everybody, and I may not hit your exact reason. And there's a combination because it's never just one thing, right? It's never just one thing. So here's some of the things that I notice when I work with women. And most of the time they do come to me saying, oh, I have this weight, right? I want to lose it, because that's what's physical. That's what's real. That's what makes us feel uncomfortable. That's what we notice. We notice our clothes are getting tighter. We notice the bloating. We can't fit things. We feel horrible. You go to buy new clothes and you're like, oh my God, I don't look good in anything and nothing fits anymore. And it feels so horrible, right? So that is why, that's what they say when they contact me. So that's why I talk a lot about this issue, but it's also about so much more, which is some of the things I'm gonna talk about, so you can see how other things are completely related to why you've gained the weight and why you may not be able to get rid of the weight. All right. But nothing's hopeless, right? And we can change, and that's a powerful thing. It's always up to you to make the changes that need to be done and to stick with them. So some of the reasons why, number one, not in any order, having an all or nothing attitude. I have to say that probably 90% of the women that come to me have this attitude. And what that really is, and what I mean is that when you try to change something, like maybe a way of eating, you think, right, that it's got to be, I got to do it 100%, or it's not going to work, and I need to do it 100%. If I don't do it 100% full on all the time, I've failed. So when you start something, you could be really motivated. You could be part of a program, part of a group. You could be reading a book, whatever. And you're like, bang on, I'm going to do this. You've changed your household. You've gotten everything ready. You've done everything you need to do. And you're so into it. And you're like, okay, I'm going to do this. And I'm going to lose like 30 pounds. It's going to be awesome. So you start it, you do it. And then life happens, which it does. So something happens to slip you up. Could be something in your head, a little bit of self-sabotage. Could be a friend, could be your husband, could be kids that say something. It could be an event, right? A family barbecue or birthday, and you slip up and you eat things you shouldn't be eating. What happens? Okay, you're not 100% anymore. As far as you're concerned, you're at zero. You failed, right? That attitude will kill anything. It's never going to work. So, of course, no one can be perfect all of the time. So when you expect yourself to be perfect all the time, or else I've failed, then you're going to be stuck and feel like you failed so many times. And you're just going to continue to sabotage yourself, continue to feel bad, and never see results. Because once you start slipping, you figure, why don't I just eat a bag of cookies now? Because I already ate something I shouldn't. So what? Who cares? It's too late. It's too late. I've already slipped up. That's the wrong attitude to have. It is never too late. All you do is say, okay, I may have chosen the wrong thing then. The next choice I'm going to make is going to be healthy. And that's it. And you make that choice and decision every single time you go to eat something. If you eat something you shouldn't, I do a lot. I accept it. I make the decision to eat this. I live with the consequence it's going to cause. I accept it. No emotion. Move on to the next moment. Then I choose something healthier. That's how you do it. Another thing, not sticking with it long enough. I have to say, I've so used this though. It's quite funny to hear, well, how long did you stick with it? I tried for like 3 weeks to 2 months. You know what? I tell you, in midlife, that's a very short period of time. Because of all the changes going on in your body, that sticking with something for such a short period of time and not seeing results can be quite normal. For one, it took you way longer than that to gain that weight or for those things to happen in your life. You cannot expect it to change that fast. And also, are you really sticking to it? Or are you kind of off again, just kind of figuring out what to do, right? Hello, whoever jumped on. I'm just trying to see if there's any questions because I don't have my computer open, so it's just my phone. I'm in the back of a coffee shop outside. So another thing, of course, is not sticking with it. So in reality, if you're looking at working on weight loss in midlife, it could take 6 months, and I'm not joking, of sticking with something continually. But I want you to stick with something that feels right for you, something that feels good, something that says, this, I believe in this. Use your intuition too. Use your common sense. There's some crazy ass diets out there. Use your common sense. Does this food plan or this way of eating make sense to me? Does it feel right? Does my body feel good with it? If it does, stick with it for a long time. But also you must believe in it, right? So check it out. Do your research. You must believe in it. Have some common sense. So let's see. The next one is not the right way of eating for you during this phase of life. Now this is, I would say, most people, what I realize, 99% of the women that I talk to, I guess, they're not quite eating in the right way, that during this phase of life, if they switch it up, then they will probably start getting results. Now, does that mean they're going to lose 10 pounds in 10 days? No. It just means that your body can start to regulate again. It will start to function better. It will start to function properly. You'll start to have more energy. You'll feel less bloated. You will feel like, oh my God, this is so much easier. Or your cravings will greatly decrease. So the things you're going to notice, the positive effects, will happen very fast. They just may not be the pounds, right? So you need to focus on what benefits am I getting. Plus, know that your health is improving, and that in midlife, going into as we age, health is number one. Of course, that means weight too, because for obese, our body's probably not functioning properly, right? So putting the focus on health, noticing the changes that we are experiencing, and some of those could be, like I said, more energy, feeling less bloated, feeling more alive, decreased cravings, improved moods, things like that. So eating in the way that's right for you during this phase of life. And there is particular things that are crucial during this phase of life. And that's, like I said, 99% of the women that I talk to who first come to me are not quite following what they probably could be at this phase of life for them to shift things. Okay? Doing what everybody else does. That's kind of related. So you're doing a diet or you're doing something because everybody else says it worked for them, and everybody else, it's all over the internet, and it's a huge next fad, and oh my God, all it talks about is how it's going to decrease inflammation in your body. You're going to lose like 30 pounds in 30 days, and all this stuff is going around on the internet. It's the only thing to do to lose weight. That's a clue, because no one should be saying that. No one. No one can guarantee that you're going to lose any amount of weight with any time. No one should be saying this is the only diet weight plan to go for everybody. No one should be saying that what works for one person works for everybody, because that is just not true. And truly, you have to use common sense to think about that and go, that makes sense. We're all so different. People don't know what health we're in. We don't know what our body's doing. It's so wrong to say that what works for one person is going to work for everybody. Just so you know that, don't be disappointed if you try something that worked for a good friend of yours and it doesn't work for you. It's because it's not that you're wrong or anything's flawed within you. It's just not right for you at the moment, right? So you need to find what's right for you. That's totally what I help women with. Not taking time for you. Okay, I hope you're still on this watching, because this is huge. So when you go to make changes in your life, especially when it comes to healthy eating, especially when it comes to healthy living, we are talking about, if you continue all the craziness, the busyness, the craziness that you have in your life right now, when you're at a place where you're too stressed, you're too overwhelmed, you've gained weight, you don't feel good, you have no energy, if you don't change anything, nothing's going to change. Nothing is going to change unless you change things. So yes, you can work on your food, absolutely, but that is not all, right? Food is just one little aspect of it. Someone else joined. Hello. Food is just one aspect of it, you guys. There is a whole other thing. Now, stress is one of the worst things for you. When you have stress in your life at a continuous state, and you may not even realize it, you can lead to insulin resistance. Everything you eat goes to fat, tons and tons of cravings, weight gain, and the inability to lose weight at all. You will not release weight when you're in this higher stress state for an extended period of time. It blunts your hormone production. That makes midlife changes and symptoms way worse, more fat around the midsection, more and more and more. We'll continue to go there. You could end up depressed, feeling really kind of like down. It affects your emotions when you're under continuous stress. You are very unmotivated. Eventually, you could get very unmotivated and feel very lazy all the time. And blah, like just like nothing in life matters anymore. That is kind of like the bottom of a high stress state. That's when you're really in adrenal fatigue at that state. And your immune system crashes, okay? So you get sick a lot. So that's how bad stress is for you. So you need to handle the stress and you need to make changes in your life. You actually need to clear space in your life for more time for you, which, don't worry, it doesn't require 3 hours a day or anything. We're just talking about little blocks of time throughout the day, even little minutes, 5 minutes here, 10 minutes there, where you take time and check in and decrease your stress. Do something that brings you joy. Do some little rituals in the morning that help to start your day calm and centered, right? So there's tons of things you can do that'll fit into your life. But remember, you can't continue with the craziness. You have to change something in your life. So you have to start saying no, delegating, pulling away some things, letting go of some things so you can let in the good, all the good that is there for you and that you can have, as in feeling good, doing things you love, being with friends you enjoy being with, stuff like that. And then not changing anything, I guess that was kind of part of it, is saying, okay, I want this, I'm going to achieve this, I want to do this, I'm on board, I'm going to do it. But then you don't actually change things, right? You try things, you say you're going to do it, and then all the excuses come up, like, I don't have enough time, oh my God, I was just too busy, oh, I was unprepared, or, oh, you're right, I didn't think about that, oh, I did it again, oh, I'm just too stressed, this week was crazy, oh, it's just emotional eating, I just emotionally ate again all day, like, I don't know what to do. That type of stuff, you won't get results, because you're stuck in your story, and you're stuck in feeling like it's impossible, and you're stuck in believing that everything else outside of you controls you, and you feel powerless. So you're actually saying you don't have any control of your life by using all those excuses on a continuous basis. So you're in victim mode. And when you're in victim mode like that, nothing really is going to happen around you. You're not going to make any good changes because you truly believe on the inside, way deep inside, that you're powerless and that you cannot control your own environment. So those are some of the things. And if you're just joining me, so hello, go back and watch this video. It's really good, I have to say. It can open your eyes. It's a pretty good video. But also, I want to tell you about my 21-day program, which I'm starting. Oh my God, it's going to be great. I'm so excited to do this one because it is going to be in a special private Facebook group. So you're going to get video, not this long, but a quick video every day or some audio. We're going to be working on some journaling exercises and prompts that are going to get you shifting your mindset, thinking differently, making small changes in your life consistently. You're going to be motivated every single day. You're going to get great recipes, absolutely healthy recipes, and they're actually really good. And we're going to be talking about how to eat during this phase of your life, breaking it down, getting you starting to do some of this stuff. So you're working on, for sure, the food. You're working on things that sabotage you and tend to stop you. So that awareness, where do you fit in? What have you been doing? Oh my God. The awareness helps you to change and shift things. And of course, we'll be doing little exercises and you'll have little things to write out, but it won't take all your time. And we'll be learning simple things you can do to decrease your stress, to bring yourself back down. Remember, if you have too much stress, you won't release the weight. So you need to positively start decreasing some of that stress in your life, but I'll show you little tricks and things you can do throughout the day that will help that in simple and easy ways, all right? $67 now until Monday, June 19th. That is a phenomenal price. This is just because I'm doing this for the first time. I'm really excited. So I decided to offer it for such a fantastic price. Then it's going to go up to $97. You can look at the program, dianamarchand.com/21, the number 21/day/program. Oh, I'll put it in the comments below. I'm pretty sure that's it. All right. And you can let me see who else is on. Hello, Jolene. So, if anybody has any questions, or if you want to comment below, if you listen to this video on what trips you up, if you recognize one of the points that is you in this video, what you tend to do, Write it out there. That brings awareness to it. And believe me, there are lots of people who've done the same thing. And me too. Not necessarily with regarding to food, but I can tell you in some areas of my life, I totally sabotage myself. I'm getting better at it because of awareness, and I've been working on it for a long time now. So I've gotten way better at not sabotaging myself and at getting results when I want results and when I do something. So watch from the beginning if you haven't seen it. If whatever, comment below, post questions below, give me some new video topics if you wish to. I'd love that. And join my 21-day program. That is going to be phenomenal because you will be guided every day. It's going to be like prompt, right? We're going to be on ya. It's a special Facebook group. You're going to be like checking in with yourself every single day. It'll keep you motivated. All right. Take care. Bye-bye.